My name is Diego Garcia. I live in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I'm starting the series of what it's like to work in tourism. Today's episode, being a photographer on a booze cruise.
So, for those you don't, as most of you know, Emma, my cousin, is still working at,
My old job?
which is funny because we live together. So he comes home and I'm like, hey, what bullshit did you go through today? But guess who is also about to start working at
My old job?
my brother, Gael, my kid brother Gael.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
All right, so he's the best out of the three of us.
Nah.
Yeah, he has the biggest. He's the strongest. He has the biggest butt, ladies. So much editing to do. Fuck you. Okay, so out of all my complaints and stories throughout the 2 years that I've worked in that place, what possessed you to make you want to work in that environment? Again, it's a good job. Just for me, it sucked, and I don't ever want to go back.
Okay. Well, I used to work on these things, like with our uncle Pepe.
Yeah.
So I
At
was
the crappy company that I used to mention.
which is not just kidding. I'm not gonna say it. But I was like that, like the feeling of capturing the moment, having a camera, being a photographer, knowing new people, new stuff, even with, like the adventure you have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it was a bad moment in that company.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, all the stories you told me in this new company, so you have the good stuff, and then you have the bad stuff for a reason. But I don't know. It's just what's like the movie line of Walter Mitty.
Yeah. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Yeah.
Do new things. No, do what's
To live, to try new things, to live, to the line, of life, the meaning of life. Yeah.
so. So I try to do new stuff. So I think there's a reason why.
It also helps if you want to get into photography, be in a place that they provide to you your own camera equipment when you don't have any.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah, because like all the gear you met me using, like the drone, the camera, GoPro, that wasn't mine. That was the company's. So that's helpful.
So yeah, even you told me that it's a good company, like let's say like that, it's a good company. So
Yeah.
that makes me feel safe.
Oh yeah, it's the best. Because like, with a little context, so Emma and I started working in a company, remain nameless, but a really crappy one. Some of you I met working there, really crappy one, and but then they got rid of me, and then they got rid of Emma, and then this poor guy, starving and excited to work in that environment which we've had so many adventures and so many funny stories. He was always kind of like, I felt bad because sometimes like Emma and I would like talk about these funny stories and these adventures, and then you haven't had any of them, and then when you finally started working in that place, they got rid of you.
Yeah, well, I just only start working in 1 week, I think.
Like 1 week, and then like the reason they got rid of us, it's because it's kind of like Dune, where the Harkonnens took Arrakis from the Atreides, just like so they can keep Arrakis. It's kind of like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Okay, so it's like political, like the plans between plans. Okay, so you're working in this new company. Anything you want to ask me?
All right. So, what not to do?
What not to do? Okay.
To keep my ass safe.
Yeah, to not be in anyone's bad side. Yeah. Well, first of all, number one, don't have a chip on your shoulder. What that means is that it's in English. It's expression of in English that it's. Here's the thing. So the crew members don't consider photographers that are employees as photographers, professionals. They just see them as photo boys, as they like to call us, photo boys. They just see us as guys with cameras, and that's it, who take photos. So I always got like had, carried myself with some pride with my work. It's like, no, I am a photographer, I am a videographer. And apparently, when you have pride in what you do, that comes off as arrogance, which there is a difference. But anyways, so you want some glasses? Do you want glasses? Actually, there you go. So we have this beautiful view right now, but the light is hitting this side, so it's like bad. So yeah, they didn't like that at all. So be humble and just like you are an employee, just like them as well. And just do your work well, but don't walk around. How can I say this?
Just be humble.
Oh yeah, be humble, but also because I have this thing where like I always stand. Our parents taught ourselves to always stand tall, but with some people they don't like that. They think that. Anyways, so number one, be humble. Yes, even more humble.
Okay, what's number two?
Number two, número dos, is treat the captain and the tour guide. Excuse me. La la la. Okay. Number two, número dos. Treat the captain and the tour guide, cruise director, MC, tour guide, whatever they fucking want to call themselves. See, I'm doing it again. Treat those two as if they were the bosses, which they're not. Your boss is a photo supervisor, and is the owner. But out there, on the boats, in the ocean, in their, environment, in their domain, they are the bosses, right?
So what? When you say that, like, you want to just get out of the way or something like that, or
Basically. Number three, or maybe it's like a two-part B.
2.1.
Yeah, 2.1. 2.1. Never speak to the clients, to the customers, before the tour guide speaks to them.
Okay.
Some of them have. Okay, some of them, certain one, have this diva complex where they have to be the star of the show and only them, right? And if you speak to them, which you will be doing because it's part of your job, to speak to the clients, because you are also customer service as well. They feel like you're taking their spotlight. So again, but when they're talking on the microphone, don't look at anybody, don't take a photo, even if it's a great candid shot, try not to, because then even if the customer doesn't even know you're taking a great shot at them, they think that you're telling them to pose. So yeah, when the MC's like cruise director is on the microphone or talking to someone, stay out of their way, go to the bathroom, drink some water, do whatever. Number 4, captain always ask permission for everything. Everything. Just again, they are the bosses. Cute girls. That's another big reason why you're working there, right? Yeah, of course, be professional. I don't have to tell you that. You and Emma and I have always been very professional. But just know that because you are young and you look how you look like and you have that butt, and that build, you could be talking to an old lady and some jealous crew member is gonna think that you are hitting on her.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? They're like that?
Yeah, they're like that.
They're like the big brother, no? Like protecting their small a sister from other guys?
No, it's just like
that.
it's just like, again, some of them has this thing where they need to be the spotlight, and because you, Emma, and I have a certain personality or carry ourselves in a certain way, it's genuine, and most people automatically just like pick up on that.
Yeah.
Most of them, they put this thing on of like, hey amigos, over here, amigos, hey señorita, no sé qué, and then just like fucking show in theater and a fucking thing where you, Emma, you and I, we don't have to do that. We could just stand there with a camera and we do our thing, and we're automatically like, that's good enough for us. But these guys, because they see that some people might like us, it could be
They get jealous.
they get jealous. Exactly. So again, just like just assume, I guess my number cinco is assume that everyone's jealous. Yeah.
Dude, I'm scared.
No, I don't mean to put you off. I'm just trying to like giving you context. Okay.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
I did my best, like, like talking to someone, right? How you doing, man? My name's
Yeah.
Gael.
Yeah.
Like, I did my best, so.
Yep.
I think they're gonna know me, like, more in the future, so.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's more to like about you than there is than me. Like, I am instantly unlikable. You are more likable than I am.
What's number 3?
No, we're number 6, Colin.
Oh, sorry, what's number 6?
Number 6, watch out. Okay, and save the big one to the last. Number 6 is that even though we take candid shots, the crew members still think that we, as photographers, still make them do the posy pictures, the raise your hands up, the hearts, and the thing, and the jumping. The crew members have never heard of candid photography. They don't even know what that word means. So every single thing that the customer does, they're gonna think that you told them to do. That means if a guy jumps off the fucking waterfall when it's too shallow and hurts their fucking leg, they're gonna think that you told them to do that.
That happened to you?
Yeah, I haven't made a video about that, but yeah, I will. Some fucking idiot jumped off at Yelap, the building, the roof.
I see the video.
Most of you know it. Yeah, guy jumped off because some kids were like, doing flips. He jumps off. I was shooting someone else, and I just like, oh my god, and just like snapped out of reflex. I was like, hey, don't do it, and he jumps, and I just like, like reflex, and I just like pull the trigger on the camera and just like capture it. But they thought, oh no, clack, 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 clack. No? But the crew members thought that I told them to jump. No, like, even for photos that I didn't even take, if someone does something stupid, like jump off a moving boat, which that has happened before, they're gonna think that you told them to do that.
Okay, so what the fuck do I do?
So, a big one, if you see that someone's gonna do something really stupid, let them. I'm sorry, this sounds really mean, but let them. Because you're not gonna change their mind. You are gonna come off as bossy. It's not your job. Right? Like, but sympathy in this job will get you nowhere. Probably will get you fired. Actually, that's how I got fired in the shitty job, in the shitty company. So if someone's gonna do something very stupid, don't tell them, tell the fucking crew members and put the camera away.
So there's like no like solution of, hey, the fucking guys are gonna jump, like stop.
Tell the captain, tell the tour guide, or tell the crew members, but just don't go
Don't direct.
Yeah, don't go directly to the customer, because they're not gonna listen to you, and and they're gonna do it anyways. And then just like, again, some guy jumped off a moving boat, and because I was there, I wasn't even looking at that direction. I was just like looking somewhere else because I was there. And they thought I told them to do that just for the photo. So yeah, just don't. So yeah, anything stupid happens, turn around and don't get the shot. It's not going to be worth it. 10% of your fucking commission will not be worth you getting in trouble. All right? Number 7. Biggest one probably might be get there early. They tell you to be there an hour before the tour leaves. I don't care if bring a book, have breakfast over there, just whatever. Get there early, an hour early. So many times has happened that I get to the port and they left like an hour early, 30 minutes before. Well, because like if they leave early, then they can come back early. You know? Okay. Number 8, probably the biggest one. That's all that I can think of now, probably. Tips. That is the biggest issue with any type of boat or tour industry or whatever. We are technically allowed to receive tips, which, by the way, that is a new thing. Before, if any crew member, even though the customers directly gave the crew members money in their tip jars, if they want to give us something, we absolutely had to give tips to them, to the crew members. The tips that they gave us. I know. So even though once the boss found out about that, they're like, nah, that ends now. You're keeping your tips. Even still, when that new rule was implemented, there were still issues with the tips. So, like, I know. So, if any crew member sees you receiving a tips that you rightfully earned, if any crew member sees you, just give the tips to them, to the captain or the tour guide.
No matter what. Like, no matter what, just...
No matter what. If nobody saw you, you're not doing anything wrong, it's your thing. But it's always good just to be on their good side. That's it. Like, they already have their own tip jars. Like, God forbid we get a little more. Anyways, some will be cool and understanding, and most are still going to be the greedy pieces of shit that they've always been. You know who you are. I think that's it for now. I can't just... And number 9 is, well, you know, they hate photographers, so you always will be hated.
So what?
No, just like be under the radar, basically. Do your job. Try not to stand out, I guess. Try not to steal their thunder. Try not to steal their spotlight. Try not to steal their money. Fucking greedy. Fucking. But just have fun. Enjoy it. Know that just do your best work, and it's a nice job. It's one of the best adventures that you're gonna have. The coolest job you're gonna have. It's kind of like it's gonna be one of those things that Forrest Gump did. You know, like have one of those little side adventures in his life. This type of job. Always not fucking go to war. You know what I'm saying, but just like when he ran across, country to country, or did some really cool thing. It's that type of thing that you're gonna remember later. Like, I did that for 5 years. Never want to go back, but it was an amazing thing. Okay. And it's, by the way, just a little PS. It's more corporate now, so you're gonna have to constantly be wearing uniforms.
Oh yeah, they told me that. Yeah.
So yeah, just wear uniforms and just be, model employee, I guess.
All right.
So good luck, man.